Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Chloe Sherb, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new Kylie Cosmetics Grinch collab, specifically the Kylie's Favorites bundle. When I saw that Kylie Cosmetics announced this collaboration for her holiday collection this year, I freaked out. The packaging looks amazing. It's so cute. I had to pick up as many items as I could get because this is definitely like a collector's item in addition to being cute and usable. I actually tried to get the entire bundle from her website, but there was so much demand for this collection that actually sold out within 5 to 10 minutes. So I actually was able to acquire the Kylie's Favorites bundle off of Facebook Marketplace. Shout out to someone in the area that wasn't selling it for super overpriced. I definitely paid a little more for it, but it's worth it to me. If you're interested in seeing how I created today's look using the products from the Kylie's Favorites bundle of this collection, as well as swatching the different products I was able to grab, please keep on watching. Alright guys, I'm first going to start out by swatching the new Kylie Grinch palette. This is what the outside packaging looks like. When you open it up, it's got a red interior, which is a really cute detail. Palette itself is actually going to have the same eyes on the front. And this one is a 16 pan palette. Has a cute little Grinch on the mirror here. Inside, there's going to be like 6 shimmers and 10 matte shades. These kind of shimmers are my favorite though. This one, Last Can of Who Hash and Mount Crumpet. They just are like, they almost like fall apart on your finger. They're so shimmery and like metallic, and I'm definitely drawn to those kind of shades. And I use Last Can of Who Hash, Mount Crumpet on my eyes, as well as the new eye glaze from this collection. So for the arm swatches, I'm actually going to use a stencil today that I ordered off of Etsy to try and get some cute, clean swatches. And the first shade that we have from this palette is called Whoville. This is just a nice, like, light peachy color. The second shade that we have in this palette, called Mount Crumpet, is a nice, like, icy blue with a green shift, metallic-y shimmer. This is one I'm using on my brow bone today. Very shimmery. Alright, the third shade we have is called Heart 2 Sizes Too Small. And this has kind of like a rose goldy metallic to it. At least that's what I think it looks like. But on my finger, it has more of like a yellowish green hue to it. And then the fourth shade on this row is called Stocking Full of Coal. And this is just like a brown, like transitional shade. It almost has like, it's like a brownish green. Alright, so the first shade on the second row is called Dahu Dores. And this is just a pretty like pink shimmery shade. It seems like deeper in the pan than it is on my finger, but it shows up on the skin fine. This almost has a rose goldiness to it also. Alright, now the second shade in this row is called Green and Mean. And this is just a cute like minty green, but it's going to be deeper than Who Pudding. This is more of like a matcha green, I would say. More of a Grinchy green. The third shade we have in this row is called You're a Vile One, and this is just a nice like tan, light brown. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of fallout on that. And the last shade in this row is what I'm using as one of my lid toppers. Is called Last Can of Who Hash. And this is just a beautiful light green metallic. Definitely, I would say my favorite shade in the whole palette for sure. But yeah, very glittery, shimmery so far. Okay, so the third row in this palette, the first shade is called Who Pudding. And this is like a very minty green shade. I said this one is more like a matcha green. But this is what I used in my crease in the very beginning of starting my eye look. But yeah, some of these shades do have a lot of fallout, so you just need to be careful because they start to get pretty messy. Okay, the second shade in the third row is called Fa Hu Forays. And this is just like it looks like a light pinky white metallic. Can't actually tell. It looks like pinkish white, but I think this also has a green hue to it. But this is also a metallic shade. A lot of these shades are just like catching me off guard. They look different in the pan than on the skin, but I know that people were like kind of upset like there weren't that many greens in this palette, but a lot of them have like green hues in them. So I don't know if that makes a difference to anyone. So the third shade in this row is called Who's Who. I want to say this is more of like a camely brown. It's definitely warmer than the other ones so far. And then the very last shade on the third row is called Jing Jinglers. And this one looks like a light, like mauve purple. It's definitely more purple in the pan than it looks on my finger right now. So that's what the first three rows look like. Alright, so on the last row, the first shade is called Old Grinch. And this is more of like a mauve brown, like kind of a little bit of purple to it. Alright, the second shade on the bottom row is called Shine On. And this is like a purpley metallic shade. I'm trying to think of how to describe this. It looks purple, but it's like a purpley brown metallic. Okay, so the third shade on the bottom row is called You're a Mean One. This is just a gold metallic. So this last shade in the palette called Snarled with a Sneer is just kind of like this plummy purple shade. Alright, so this is what all 16 shades in the Grinch palette look like. Like I said before, these two kind of green shimmery shades are definitely my favorite. But yeah, overall, I think this is a cute holiday palette this year. It definitely has a good mixture of like transitional shades as well as lid toppers to do like a cute little metallic eye look. But yeah, these 16 pan palettes that she's been doing over the last year, including the You're So Money, the Letters to Santa, the Sailor palette from this year, and now this Grinch one, these ones are like my favorite that she's been doing. I think that they just have the best formulas, especially all these like foiled shades. Her Sailor palette that she released this past like August, I was freaking out. I'm like, there's so many beautiful shades in this. So long story short, I hope that she keeps putting out those 16 pan palettes like that because I think they just have the best formula. Alright, so next I'm going to swatch the new Kylie by Grinch lip kit in the shade How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I'm actually wearing this on my lips right now. So this is what the components of the lip kit look like. They actually have this cute like Grinch design on the cap as well as on the lip pencil. So I'm just going to swatch this on the back of my hand. Now we'll do the lipstick. But yeah, this is a really pretty like candy apple red that I think of in a candy cane. I think it looks really, really pretty with holiday greens. But yeah, that is what the How the Grinch Stole Christmas lip kit looks like swatched. Next, I'm going to swatch the new eye glaze in Lil Grinch, and this is the green one in the collection. And this is actually also what I put on top of my lids today. So in the packaging, you have this green metallic Kylie by Grinch. You open it up. All of them have this little plastic covering. Here it's very foiled, very like a nice holiday green. But yeah, I really like these eye glazes. I actually frequently use some of the ones that I have, like the ones that she first put out last year in her mermaid collection. There's like a rose goldy shade and a pink shade that I use a lot. I think they're so pretty. So this is what Lil Grinch looks like. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way. These are so pretty. They're really easy to put on with your fingers. That's how I usually put them on. With a brush, they kind of get a little chunky. Because these, I don't know, they seem like a little bit wet. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of these eye glazes. And if she keeps putting out more shades, that would be great. I really want like a purple. She should put out like a purple, an orange, a blue, like a dark blue. That'd be so cool. Now there is a new liner in this collection. It's like an olive green. And I actually didn't use the eyeliner from this collection in today's look. Since I wanted to do a candy cane look, I actually used her liner from her collection last year, which was a red liner. But the green liner would be really cute too. I just didn't want to use it today. But there's definitely a lot of good looks you could do with this. This comes out so nicely. Excuse my swatching. But yeah, that is what the new liner will look like. Cute little like army olive green. And the packaging has like little Christmas lights on it. Another foiled metallic Kylie Grinch on the front. So the next product that I'm going to swatch is the new highlighter called Littlest of Who's. I think it's so cute that they have Cindy Lou Who on here. I wasn't able to get the Max blush, but I definitely want it eventually to go with the rest of the collection. So the component is going to be like a Grinch green with a darker green metallic writing on the front. When you open it up, it looks like a white highlight, but it does have like a little, like the faintest of green hue to it. So this is what the finger swatch looks like. And then I'm just gonna swatch that here. But yeah, see, it does have like a green shift to it. It's like a goldish green highlighter, which is really cute with this collection. So the last product that I was able to acquire in this collection was the High Gloss shade in Sweet Light Candy Cane. And the high glosses come in these little ornaments that you can put on your tree. Super cute. The component looks like this. And this shade's really pretty. This has like some little green sparkles. It's more of like a mauve-y colored gloss. I don't know if you can see this, but ooh, yeah. This is like a bubblegum pink with some faint glitter in it. But yeah, this is a very cute gloss. It's very wearable for any look. Alright guys, well that is all of the products swatched from the Kylie's Favorites bundle of the Grinch collection. If you'd like to see how I use those products and get into today's look, please keep on watching. Alright, so first I'm going to start by diving into the new Kylie Grinch palette. And this will be a 16 pan palette. I definitely want to go for a green look since I think these are the funnest colors in the palette. I definitely want to use Last Can of Who Hash, Green and Mean, Who Pudding, and Mount Crumpet in today's look. So I'm actually going to start by putting the shade Who Pudding into my crease first. This gives it a nice like soft green carving to it. And then I'm going to layer it with the Green and Mean, which is the darker green in this palette. Ooh. There's definitely a lot of fallout in this palette right here, so you just gotta be careful. Don't dig into it too hard. But yeah, so far this is a really pretty like minty green shade. I think it's super cute. Alright, so next I'm going to put Green and Mean into my crease right over where I just put Who Pudding, just to deepen out what I already carved out, if you will. Alright, so now that I've carved out my little crease there, I actually want to go in with a darker shade of green. But since I already used the darkest green in this palette right here, I grabbed Just My Luck palette from ColourPop, which is one of their green themed palettes. I think I'm going to go in with Act Natural here just to do a little outer corner shadow going on. And then I'll go in with the shimmer shades. Okay, yeah, so that's what that shade looks like. So I think that's what I'm going for. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of go in and just blend these shadows together a little bit. Alright, so I've blended that out. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Last Can of Who Hash and just put that on my eyelids. This is just a beautiful like light green shimmery shade, kind of like a mint. I think I'm just gonna swatch this on my finger actually. Wow, look at that. That is so pretty. I just like to put these on with my fingers. I think they just go on better. But yeah, I'm just kind of putting that on the center of my lid here. Wow. That looks so cute. Okay, so the next shade I'm going to use from this palette is this lighter green called Mount Crumpet. And this has more of like a icy blue sheen to it. You can't really see it, but I'm gonna put this on my brow bone since it's a little like shimmery, sparkly. It looks kind of icy blue, but light green as well. But it's definitely coming off more blue on the skin. Yeah, that looks so cute with this look. I love it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with the shade Green and Mean and just pop this on my lower lash line just to further smoke that out. And then I'm just gonna go back in with this Just My Luck palette and add a little bit of Act Natural to darken it up as well, since it's a little too light. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just gonna blend this out again. So now I'm gonna go back in with this shade Mount Crumpet, and I'm just gonna put a little bit in my inner corner here to add some extra shine. Okay, so I'm done using the Grinch palette. So to complete this eyeshadow look, I was gonna go in with the new eye glaze in Lil Grinch. And this is gonna be the green shade, which I've been so curious to try this. This will look so beautiful on the lids. So I have almost every shade in these eye glazes that Kylie's put out, minus a few, but I found that a little definitely goes a long way with these. So I'm just gonna put this on with my ring finger. Yeah, I really like how that looks. This looks so cute. I love it. Very festive, perfect for the holidays. Alright, so now I'm just gonna kind of clean up the fallout under my eyes. It's a little green under here now. So the vision I had for liner was I wanted to do like a red and white kind of candy cane liner. I think that would be really cute and Christmassy right now. So I'm gonna do my lashes and mascara off camera and I'll be right back. Alright guys, the liner is done. I'm really glad I did this off camera because doing candy cane liner is a little harder than I thought it was, so we did it. Alright, so I think it's time to go into some highlight. I actually did blush and contour and everything. The blush I'm wearing is the Kylie Cosmetics blush in Pink Power. So now I'm gonna go in with this highlighter from the collection called Littlest of Who's. So if I swatch this on my finger, you can see it's very metallic. It does have a slight green hue to it. So I'm just gonna dip into here and start putting this on my nose. So it definitely seems a little bit sheer, but I think that if you want it to be more blinding, you can definitely layer it, which is what I'm gonna do. but it's definitely a beautiful highlight for this collection. Just gonna put a little bit on my forehead. Yeah, that looks really nice. I love how this look is turning out. All right, well, all that's really left to do is to do our lip, which is gonna be in the shade How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This one is just a beautiful holiday red. So I'm just gonna start lining my lips with the lip liner. So now I'm gonna go in with the liquid lipstick. All right, so the lipstick is on. I think this shade is so beautiful, so Christmassy. And the last product that I'm going to try to complete this look is the new High Gloss in the shade Sweet Like Candy Cane. This is a little ornament box it comes in. So this is the shade Sweet Like Candy Cane. So I am just going to put this on top of my lipstick here to complete this look. But yeah, this just gives it a really nice shine with some glitter. Alright guys, well this completes today's look using the new Kylie Cosmetics Grinch collection. If you liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe to my channel. My makeup Instagram is Chloe Sherb Beauty, and there I'll be posting some other content, reviews, videos, so please support and follow me as well. I really had fun using these products and creating this look today. I hope you guys did too. If you picked up anything from this collection, I would love to hear what you grabbed, what your favorites are, what you thought. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.